But I'm here to launch the most special, something that we are very excited to share with you is the most special course, How to Become a Master of Repertory, and learning step by step from basic to advanced repertorization techniques. We are talking about the course Rediscovering Repertory. Yes. After repeated, so many of you writing to us and discussing about the possibility of having this special course on repertory, we are coming here again. And really, we've been working a lot of back end work, and we have invited probably the world's finest clinician and the best repertory teachers that you could ever imagine. Together, we have invited Dr. Jeremy Sher. Of course, he's invited. He's going to join us. Dr. Amar Singh Nikam, Dr. Parinaz Umranwala, my teacher, Dr. Vijay Vaishnav. He's also joined us. He's going to talk about boric repertory. Many of you may not know him, but one of the finest homeopaths in India, Praful Barwalia, who's a specialist in autism and ADHD cases. He's going to share his experiences about repertory, especially Kent and other classical repertories. He's one of the finest teachers. Of course, Heiner Fry, who's also going to talk about uh, Bogart Bonninghausen and repertory. Mayuresh Mahajan, you already have heard about him, about the mind symptoms. Dr. Rasal, Dr. Gajanan, and Dr. Borkar are going to talk about pathological understanding of repertory and how to create your own repertory. Dr. Ajit Kulkarni, Dr. Luke, Dr. Vijay Krishna, who's going to talk about predictive ideas of understanding miasms and rubrics. Dr. Dinde, and so many more. We have many more uh, classical homeopaths joining us to talk about different repertories and learning of it step by step. And of course, I will also be there, and I will be talking to you about how to understand every repertory and how to master every repertory through cases. And the main idea also is that we'll be sharing cases with you for you to solve. So the idea is also how you can solve the cases. So you will be through the course at least solving 50 cases. So this is a course. Look at the topics, the topics that we have created, which are the you know it's a course for someone who wants to start, and it's a course for someone who's already there and who wants to really refine and go to the next level, from basic to advanced repertorization techniques, introduction and structural philosophy of different authors and repertory, conversion of patient language to rubrics, how to convert, how to understand rubrics, finding which repertory to use, when to use Kent, how to understand Nair, what about Fatak, what about Boger, Bonninghausen and characteristics repertory, what about therapeutic pocketbooks, what about Murphy repertory, understanding mind rubrics, delirium, delusions, differentiating every remedy in the rubric, how to understand one remedy from another. Yeah. There is a rubric searching. It has arsenic also. It has Ignatia also. Ignatia is struggling, trying to find, but then gives up, accepts. Arsenic, rest cannot till things are in proper place. Constantly, are. So, how to understand different, how to find exact rubrics, how to understand the materia medica, understand many lesser known remedies, how to understand bowel nosodes through rubrics, how to understand different kingdoms, impondryblias, miasms, solving pathological cases. If there are no symptoms, then how to use boric approach, how to use Boger approach, how to use single remedy rubrics, how to use different repertories together, cross repertorization. So this is something that we are doing. It requires a lot of work. Of course, we have an amazing team with Dr. Srishti heading this, with a lot of our colleagues, including Dr. Mokshada, Dr. Jaya, our entire team here together. This starts in June, and it is going to be Fridays and Sundays. It's 20 sessions, 30 hours. And the big advantage is that you can watch it whenever you want for 2 years. You get an access to watch it again and again and again and again and again. So I really don't have much more to say except for the fact that, of course, all the participants, all of you who are already part of our course, get a very special discount. The fees is probably less than you will spend genuinely on a day out with your friends. You can see this is the email ID you have to write, and there is an early discount for all the people who join soon. The email ID is gorangg@gmail.com. And If you can't email, you can WhatsApp on this number 986758490 you'll get a 2 year access to watch it again and again. You'll also get a, so it's also a certificate course, so you will get a certificate also. You'll also be joining a WhatsApp group where you will be studying and solving cases daily. So there are many new things that we have brought together. And really, all these authors, you can see their faces here, right from ML Tyler here to Master Hanneman to Clark to Kent to Nair, Bonninghausen, all are almost inviting you. Come, become part of this very special kind of experience that we are creating together for all of you. And I'm absolutely looking forward to meet every single one of you. So there is this entire journey that we are creating with the help of you, because this is for you. This is something that is only and only for you. There isn't anything that we are going to really gain from this. It's mainly for you. There's a lot of blood and sweat that goes behind this, to create this, to formulate this, to put it on the website, to create the content, to create the best lectures, the connection of lectures together. Because repertory is often one of the most underrated and underused and never spoken about too much in the courses and the seminars. And I wanted to create, I was discussing this with Dr. Srishti, that I don't know what's going to happen, but I really want to create the best repertory course in the planet with the best homeopaths who can teach and who can use repertory at the finest level. So I'm even trying to invite a couple of more teachers who can be the finest in every repertory. So I've invited someone, let's say from UK, we have invited Dr. Luke Norland. From Israel, and from UK and Africa, we have invited Jeremy Sher. He's going to talk about newer ideas about repertory. I've invited someone from the south of India, Dr. Srinivasan. He'll talk about Boger Bonninghouse and repertory. Yes, I'm going to talk about many more repertories. A Clark, a Nair, also newer repertories, Complete, Murphy. I've invited Dr. Gajanan to talk about boric repertory. So this is like a collection of homeopaths together for the passion of spreading classical homeopathy and repertory step by step. So it's something that we've been doing for the last few days, and gives me a really big pleasure for me to invite every single one of you here. And I hope that you make it, and I hope that I will see you there from all our heart. We look forward to have you there. I hope you all also will say something. I hope all of you I will see there in the course. Yes, if you can write a yes, at least in the chat. Yeah, yeah, I really do hope that I think Dr. Srishti is also here. Dr. Srishti, are you here? Say something about what goes behind doors on doing this course, and why do you think this course is really special? Please say something.
Yeah, so because since I think last 2 years, many of our participants have been requesting us to come forward with a repertory course, and that they want to learn repertory right from the classical repertories to contemporary repertories. And for the past few weeks, we have been writing to all the best homeopaths that we know and we can find, and inviting them to come on our platform, and for all our participants to formulate this repertory course, which will help them to understand and apply. As we have covered various clinical topics, female pediatrics, and we have all on every course and every lecture talked about repertory a little bit, but we wanted to have a course which is focused solely on the repertory. So
Because
that's why
it's really, because I've been with some of the really good homeopaths, and I've seen some of really good homeopaths across the globe alive and their work. And most of them, I would say 99.99% out of them are real masters of repertory. One of my teachers, Dr. Vijay Vaishnav, I asked him once that why do you think if Materia Medica is something that some of you know it by heart. You know Boric by heart, you know Kent by heart. Why do you need the repertory? And he said the most important sentence in my life. He said that materia medica, after a particular time, limits you. Repertory opens doors that materia medica cannot open. It opens doors, it opens your vision, it opens your view, and it takes you to another level. So all the people who worked on repertory, right from Kent, right from Bonninghausen, right from Boger, right from Clark, they have a materia medica and repertory together, Fatak. So this is the speciality, and that's why um, I'm really excited about this, because I personally am going to get to learn a lot. I'm a little selfish. I'm actually trying to invite people from whom I can learn a lot from. And I feel if I can get to learn really well, I'm pretty sure that you will also kind of get to learn something, because you'll get rubaroo with them and learn really the art of it. And you can break their head and ask questions and really make it. Melody asks, will Luke talk Mappa Mundi? Of course. So if there are some topics you would like us to cover in repertory mode, you can write to us. You have my email ID here, gaurangg@gmail.com. You can write to us. There are particular topics you want us to focus on, talk about. We will do that. That's the idea. It is for you, by you. Absolutely. And look at the level of the speakers, no, including Jeremy Sher. Dr. Nikam has a hospital. And he specifically, I've invited him to talk about Clark Dictionary of Practical Materia Medica because he uses it a lot. Dr. Parinaz Umranwala is going to talk a lot about one of the software she's developed called as Temperas, where she understands personalities according to temperaments. Of course, Dr. Mayuresh Maharajan is going to talk about a lot of metaphorical understanding of rubrics. Dr. Heiner Fry, will talk about a lot of polarity analysis and the basic structure around it. So really, I'm absolutely excited about this entire thing. Good. The best way now going forward is just to email us and register your seats, because you want to get an early bird discount